Hey, what's going on everyone? I am the OPJellicent, and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown today, using this Choice Specs Infernape Volt Turn team. The idea behind this Infernape set is a lot of people like to respond to Infernape with their Landorus T, because they obviously think it's physical, and Specs Fire Blast actually OHKOs offensive Landorus T, and if it's defensive you'll know based on the damage, and you can just click Fire Blast again. Focus Blast is really inaccurate. I kind of wish it got Aura Sphere, but we have Vacuum Wave for priority, and it's 100% accurate in case we need to use that. And then just U-turn for some momentum right here. We have the minus speed F, and 4 in attack just to help that out. Other than that, it's just Specs, Battlebot, Ash, Greninja. These two struggle with both Toxapex and Chansey, so these two right here, Kyurem-Black and Mega Mawile, have no trouble with those. And then our Volt Turn core is AV Magearna and Defensive Landorus T, with the Defog just to help out our Kyurem-Black. So that's going to be the team. It'll be down below in the description in case you guys want to check it out, along with the fan art, which will also be down below, and I'll be right back with our first battle. Alright, we got our first battle right here. Unfortunately, we have to get rid of Mantine before Infernape can do anything, but Kyurem-Black completely smacks this guy. He actually has 0 Ice Switch-ins that also want to take Fusion Bolt, so, you know, we're actually going to lead off with it. Unfortunately, it leads off with the Deontay, so we can't stand. We're going to go hard into our AV Magearna, and we can just click Volt Switch. He might go hard Hippowdon on that, or actually he doesn't have many other plays. He could go Tangrowth, I guess. But I think right here he would either Mega Evolve, and it doesn't run Protect anymore, so I think it would go for the, he didn't Mega Evolve, which is interesting. I mean, I don't run Iron Head, but I could have always had that Iron Head on Kyurem, but I'm going to Volt. I'm kind of hoping he goes Tangrowth instead of the Hippowdon, because Hippowdon would give him rocks. He goes Mantine, actually. Wow, why? I need damage on this for my Infernape, so I'll take whatever damage I can get, and I'm just getting Kyurem-Black for free now. And I get to click an attack and pretty much get a kill. The question is, I think I'm just going to Icy him for the kill. He's going to go hard here into Hippowdon. I guess he expected the Fusion Bolt, but this will OHKO. And this also helps at my Infernape, because this is another mod that could take a hit. So that thing goes right down. He's going to bring out either Lottie or, I guess you can go Lottie, Lycanroc, or Deontay right now, whatever he wants to do. But we have responses to all three. Our Lottie and Deontay switch into Magearna, and we can go Lando and get up rocks on the Lycanroc right now. And he can't go Tangrowth, he can't go Mantine, so he goes Deontay. As I said, I'm just going to go hard here into my Magearna. He might double out into maybe AV Tangrowth or Mantine to try to get a Roost up, but we get free Volt Switches now, which is really nice. And his only Volt Switch in which he really wants to take it is Tangrowth and Lottie. So we get in our Magearna right here. Hopefully he just goes for the Moonblast. Goes for Earth Power, predicting that. Very nice play. Actually, what did I have in? I had Kyurem in, so I could have actually stayed in, but that would never be the play. He got a Speed F drop right there and a crit, so we actually cannot take this next hit. I'm just going to hope he chokes, yeah, and I'm going to Iron Head him, because I guess he expected me to go land out to try to eat the Earth Power, but since Magearna was that weak and he really had no play, I really had no reason to switch it out, and he's going to go ahead and forfeit the match right there. So nice win for game number 1. We would have done a ton of work with Infernape, but unfortunately decided to forfeit before any of that happened. But that's alright, I'll be right back with another match. Alright, so now we're fighting a Mega Gallade squad. Also, I couldn't have asked for a better game 1, but Lottie's this guy's Infernape response. I'm going to lead off with Infernape just because we have priority. He leads off with a Landorus T. Is this thing going to be Scarf? Judging from the fact that he led off with it, probably. I could just stand and Fire Blast, though. He might get up rocks. Honestly, I don't think Infernape does a ton this match because of Lottie. And the fact that Gallade outspeeds it. I'm just going to go for Specs Fire Blast right now. If he's like Double Dance, this should knock him out. If he's defensive, we'll do like 70. And we might even see rocks go up instead of an Earthquake. But if he Earthquakes me right here, it's fine. I'll know he's Scarf if he outspeeds me, and we should be good to go. He might also expect me to be Scarf. He might be calculating like Scarf HBS right now. I could actually just try to U-turn on the Lottie switch in, but I think Fire Blast is fine right here. If he goes Lottie, I go Magearna. And it's not going to be Mega Lottie, it's going to be Mega Gallade, obviously, with looking at his Megas. But Adamant Nature, that actually missed right there. That really sucks. He goes for rocks, though. That's totally alright. He knows I'm going for Fire Blast now. I'm going to pull a switch here into my Landorus T. That would have been a really big hit for not missing its first Fire Blast. That sucks, but let's see. He's probably going to go into Latias. He actually U-turns out, so he's going to get momentum right here, but thankfully he takes a bit of Rocky Helmet. Now he's definitely in range of Fire Blast. Would have loved to hit that first one. Goes Gran. My switch in here is Magearna. Could be like Protean U-turn, but judging from the fact that he brought it out super fast, I would expect a Hydro Pump or Ice Beam right here. Goes right for Surf. That does a bit, but nothing we can't handle. And I think I want to Volt out just because he could go back to Lando, though. I'm going to Flare. Go Celesteela. I should have Volted. We could have gotten in our... I'm going to Volt now. We could have gotten in Infernape and just clicked Fire Blast again. Unfortunately, now that he knows that I'm special, he just gets to go out into the Latias every time. I'm going to try this anyway. Just goes for Elite Sheet. I'm not sure if he has Protect or not. I'm just gonna Fire Blast. He could just go Lottie though. I don't think it's worth it. That miss at the beginning was really tough, but we got that behind us. Mawile can still win the match. And honestly, I'm just gonna try to get a Brox on this. I don't care if he starts to lead sheet on me. We have checked this in our Kyurem-Black and our Infernape, and our rocks are just gonna be more important than anything. So he'll go for Elite Sheet. Thankfully, we got a little bit of revenge right there due to that miss, and I'm assuming he's just going to... Actually, should have defogged first. Actually, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to defog, and then we're going to get up rocks now. He'll probably go right back into his own Landorus. I really want to predict that, actually, but I'm just going to get up rocks. If I could predict that and go for U-turn, yeah, he's going to go out into Landorus. I expected it. Now we're going to go out here into Kyurem-Black and pick up a kill. I just want to start getting back into this match right now. We don't really have anything going on besides the fact that we have rocks up. So he's going to go for rocks, and now we finally get a knockout with our Sub-Zero Slammer. Gran, even though it resists, definitely goes down. This should go down, especially after rocks. This is definitely dropping, and if not, then yeah, it just goes down. So Celesteela is down, which is great. Not the most important mon for him, just because we had stuff to break it. Goes out into Gallade right here. He's going to SD. This could be kind of a problem. Actually, what do we need this for? Can't really... It could prevent Cortana from Leaf Blade sweeping me, but I think Fusion Bolt's my best play in case he wants to try to SD, which is exactly what he's going to try to do. This will do a ton of damage, yeah. And now I'm going to go out here into Landorus, get off some Rocky Helmet on either a Close Combat or Zen Headbutt. Get that Intimidated off too. This goes for Close Combat. I was kind of hoping we'd live that, so that way we could get another Rocky Helmet turn, but it's alright. And now I'll just go out into, I think, Gran, yeah. And just click Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse should be able to pick him off. He might have Shadow Sneak, get a little bit of damage on me. If he's a Vacuum Wave, then that's fine too. But we got our Battle Bond, which is huge, and we still should be fine against that, Cortana, because we have Vacuum Wave on Infernape. So he goes Cortana right now. Not sure if he would... What's he gonna click? He's gonna click Scarf Leaf Blade, I think. I can go Kyurem, but Kyurem's a good Lando check. I can go Mawile, but Mawile's actually really important. I'm gonna go here into Kyurem. If he goes for... I think he has to Leaf Blade, or Sacred Sword. Sacred Sword, so that does a ton. It might not even be Scarf. No, he's Scarf, okay. And I'm actually just gonna wait a bit, because I don't want him to expect the Vacuum Wave on my Infernape. And so we're definitely going to go Infernape right here, but let's talk about the game plan after that. So we knock him out, assuming he stays, and if he goes Lottie, I'm going to have to go Magearna. Yeah, we're going to go out here into Infernape, and hopefully that time that we spent right there can bait him to stand right now. Because he should know Scarf Sacred Sword knocks me out, and he might just want to go for the sweep right now. If he's smart, he'll switch out into Lottie, but we're really hoping he gets baited to stand right now. Vacuum Wave definitely knocks him out. We know he's Scarf, because he would outspeed me no matter what, even if he's not Scarf, and for whatever reason, which it looks like he is. He'll still outspeed me, because Cortana has a base 109, I believe. Cortana, yeah, base 109 speed, so just please stay in. Yep, he stayed in right there, so Infernape doing some work, and he definitely just stacked his Wincon. He's going to go for Shuriken right here. I don't care, I'm just going to Vacuum Wave. If he gets 2 hits, no, he got the roll, okay. And that's going to give him Battle Bond, but that's the less important thing right now. The more important thing is that Magearna is still healthy, and I can easily go Mawile right now. And just Mega Evolve, and did we damage Lando earlier? No, it's at 96, so we definitely didn't. I'm going to go for Play Rough. He should go... I mean, I don't think we live... he's going to go Lando, yeah. I think we should have lived as Shuriken anyway, so we don't get Hyper Cutter. I mean, we don't get intimidated because of Hyper Cutter, jeez. And we take some Rocky Helmet. I'll just Sucker Punch for the kill. So we knock that thing out, and I think we should be fine because Magearna just kind of wins the match at this point. Because he has to go Gran, I think, and then he'll knock me out, but then the problem with that play is... No, there's no problem, because he knocks me out, I go Magearna, click Flare Cannon, Lottie comes out. I guess maybe if it's Scarf and has coverage? Scarf T-Bolt? I don't even think Lottie Yas gets T-Bolt. Actually, I think it does. Scarf Latias would be the only problematic situation right now. It does get Thunderbolt, so we're gonna have to be careful. We might have to try to get this 50-50 right, whether we Sucker Punch on an attack or whether we Play Rough on Shuriken. I think Play Rough is my best play, just because Play Rough is my best play. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I guess if realistically he's not switching out right here, so Thunder Punch is my best play overall. He'll knock me out with, I think, Surf, and then I go Magearna and click Flare Cannon. And then that looks good to me. Yeah, I don't think he has another counterplay, unless he... No, he can't do, because even if he knocks me out right here, he went for Shuriken, and that's going to knock me out, but I go Magearna right here, and click Flare Cannon. I don't think Lottie is going to live it, and we definitely take a Shuriken, so as long as we hit this, we should be good to go. We do hit it, sweet. And like I said, he has to be Scarf T-Bolt, but he's actually just going to go ahead and forfeit the match right there, so assuming he wasn't Scarf or anything, but if he was like Calm Mind, that could have actually been kind of scary, but I'm sure Flare Cannon would have done enough, and that's going to be that match, so I'll be right back with another one. Alright, so we're doing super well so far. That Vacuum Wave really came in clutch last time, and now we're fighting some really weird version of Trick Room. Mega Slowbro is not fun. We definitely have to somehow break through that. Honestly, I think I might be able to just lead Mawile in 6-0, but it's going to be a Magnet Pull, not Sturdy Magnemite. I'm going to try it. I'm just going to lead off with Mawile. On Slowbro. Okay, so if we can successfully Swords Dance and not get burnt by Scald right here, we should just win the match. Unless, no, you know what, it's not worth it. Well, we locked in, but because I think Donphan might outspeed me. So we actually goes for Trick Room right there. Do I Play Rough or do I Sucker Punch? Because I think he has to Scald. Yeah, so that's not even going to knock him out. Wow. Don't burn me. Okay, cool. And I think he's going to slack off, so I'll just T-Punch right here. Yeah. And that should knock him out. So, great. And he has 2 turns of Trick Room left. Let's see what he wants to use them with. I think he would go out into Donphan right here and try to Earthquake me. Because I don't think anything else actually takes the hit. We definitely live a hit from P2. Like T-Bolt. Why are you running P2? So yeah, he's going to go out here into Donphan. I'm going to go Landorus and get up rocks. He might have Ice Shard. Definitely he might have Ice Shard, but he just goes for Knock. I could have easily just Play Roughed. Take some Rocky Helmet, and I'll just get up my rocks right here. This is his last turn of Trick Room. Goes out into Porygon 2, and you know what? We're going to get in our Infernape and see if we can connect our first Focus Blast of the live. I don't even care if you go, what's it called? Out into the Marowak, because I have Landorus T. So we're going to try to hit our first Focus Blast. It would be a miracle if we did. He'll probably go Marowak, but he might be expecting a U-turn as well. I mean, Infernape has so many different sets. I could also be Z-move too, and he might not appreciate that, but if Marowak comes out, we pressure it with rocks, we go out into Landorus, get up even more Rocky Helmet damage, and his only hazard removal was potential Rapid Spin Donphan too, so, and that thing's super weak, so unfortunately he did go Marowak. I could have Fire Blasted for a bit of damage, but if he stayed in right there with P2, not worth it ever. So I'll go Lando now, and get off a bit of damage. He'll go for Flare Blitz. We probably don't take another one. Actually, he knocked off my Rocky Helmet earlier too. Alright, we're gonna Earth Power, and then we're gonna go, Earthquake. And then we're going to go out into Kyurem. I might actually just go Kyurem now. Or I can spam rocks. He's gonna Rapid Spin, right? This goes for Ice Shard. That actually just knocked me out. You know what though? Doesn't Kyurem-Black come in and win now? No, he has Magearna, but we might be fine. It goes hard P2. That did not a lot. Alright, please knock him out, Kyurem. This is Sub-Zero Slammer. This definitely should. And we still have our AV Magearna to deal with his Shift Gear Magearna, which is, sorry, not Shift Gear, Trick Room Magearna. So there's Magearna. I'm going to go out into our own. Could be Fightinium. Not sure what exactly his set is. If he's Steelium and he somehow 1v1s me, that might be an issue. He might just go Marowak too, and just start clicking Flare Blitz. He's going to Volt out. He's probably going to go Marowak. Did we see Rockhead earlier? So there's a Marowak. We did see Rockhead. I should have Volt switched. So that's doing nothing. Can't stay in because the Magearna has a problem if I do. So I think Infernape? No, Infernape does a ton of work too. We actually just kind of click Fire Blast after this. You know what? I'm going to try to give Infernape these kills. We're going to sack... Not Mawile. We're going to sack Kyurem just because we can't really break Magearna. There's a Flare Blitz, and this will waste 2 turns of Trick Room, which is super important. Now we're going to Fusion Bolt, and then we're going to go out into... I think Magearna. Yeah, we're going to bait this guy. We're going to go Magearna right here. And we're going to Volt Switch. Just knock me out, please. And now, assuming we hit our Fire Blast, so we should win. Come on, Infernape. Hit this. If you don't, then we should still be fine with Mawile plus Gren, but I really want to give this Infernape these kills. So, there's our first Fire Blast. Knock that thing out. Let's see what he wants to try next. Donphan's probably not living this. I was at 41. Yeah, never mind. Scarf Mag, maybe? Scarf Mag definitely doesn't knock me out with T-Bolt. He might just forfeit right here, but I would go off the Fire Blast misses. Actually, you know what? This was kind of a problem now, because if I miss the Fire Blast in Magearna, and he gets up the Trick Room, yeah, here's Magearna. Let's go for Fire Blast and really hope we just hit it. We do. Things gets cooked, and Infernape's just going to clean up right now. Goes Donphan. But if we missed, then he'll probably knock me out with Earthquake, but at this point, Gren comes in and surfs. So we hit it, and Infernape coming in clutch. This is why I don't love Trick Room, because there's so many faster threats that if you don't have Trick Room up, it just loses. I used Trick Room the other day on some team, Stack Attack on. That went pretty well, but Infernape's going to be able to clean up there with 4 Fire Blast, which is super sweet. And yeah, things are moving on pretty nicely, and I'll be right back with another match. Alright, so this next guy has 0 Fire Blast, which is even Thick Fat Venusaur is not going to appreciate it. We're going to try to lead with it, honestly. We're just going to go ahead and lead off with this. Okay, this is the exact same scenario. I'm clicking Fire Blast. Hopefully we hit it. We do hit it this time, and that barely misses out on the knockout. Thankfully he went for Rocks, and we're clicking this again because I want this Mon. This will take over half if we hit. Yep, 53. And we have a response. So Infernape doing a ton of work right off the bat. Not sure if he's Protean and will go for U-turn. Just goes for Hydro. Yeah, no way I was stinging right there. And I'm just going to Flare Cannon on the off chance he wants to go out into Lando. Goes Venusaur, so I'll Volt now. And we're going to go out into our own Landorus and try to get up Rocks. Goes for Leech Seed. That's totally fine because I'm already out of here. So we get in Landorus T, which is cool. How do I deal with Coco? Kyurem can take a hit. We actually don't deal with it well otherwise. We're going to get up the Rocks right here. Goes out into Lando. I'll U-turn. Not sure if he'll outspeed me and go for HP Ice. Goes for Smackdown. So he was trying to Earthquake me, but this will knock him out. We'll see if he was defensive with Rocky Helmet. We don't see Rocky Helmet, which is cool. And honestly, I'm just going to go Gran. Because didn't Venusaur take the hit? Yeah. Goes Venusaur anyway. You know what? Do I value this Mon? Not really. It doesn't actually win. So I'm just going to start stacking these spikes. Okay, he just takes the knockout. Well, I thought he would at least try to Synthesis on me, but we get in our Kyurem-Black now, and I can just go ahead and click Sub-Zero Slammer. Definitely a fine play. It'll knock out it'll do over half to Magearna, and then we can just Fusion Bolt it after. We might even be able to knock it out with, he just gives me the Venusaur. We might even be able to knock it out with the Z movement of Fusion Bolt, but unfortunately he just goes into it now. This is going to be Shift Gear. Alright, we're going to Fusion Bolt first. Just because I want to use it, I want it to be in range. Okay, so he's clearly Assault Vest. Goes for Flash Cannon, so he's going for a game with this Coco, clearly. Alright, we're going to Fusion Bolt again. Get this thing super weakened, and now we're going to go out into... Mawile's a cool win con, but I don't think we take a hit. I'm going to go out into Infernape, I think. Infernape just invites in either Coco or Gren, though. That's the problem. You know what? We're going to go Mawile, and we're going to Mega Evolve and just T-Punch right here. We outspeed, knock that out. And now he has to go out into Tapu Bulu, I think. And I think we should be good to go right here, because... Actually goes Tapu Koko. I don't think this thing knocks me out, unless it's Z move. Could be Z, but if it is Z, then that's not even as big of a threat. It is Gigavolt Havoc. We'll see if we can live this. Definitely not, yeah. But actually, I think we might have just messed this up, because I should have switched out right there on the Z move into Lando. Alright, so do I just hope I live in HP Ice, or do I go out into... I definitely just misplayed that. I can go Infernape right here and just Fire Blast, but we definitely don't take a... Yeah, we're gonna try this. I'm gonna really hope we live a hit. And go right here for Fire Blast. Please live. Nope. Okay, no chance. Alright, Magearna. Do you want to win the match for us? Flare Cannon right here. We'll take that. We might be fine. Definitely not, actually. Because I don't think we take a Hydro. Alright, we're gonna Iron Head. He has Wood Hammer. That knocks me out. And that's actually gonna be the game, I think, because... Well, first of all, I don't think we deal with this. We're just gonna spam U-turn. Yeah, he's gonna knock me out with the next one. Yeah, so we definitely just messed that up by sacking Mawile. I should have preserved it, but I was really close. It was a 1-0. Definitely, I probably should have won that at the end there had I just played smarter, but it is what it is. We're sitting at 3-1, and I'll be right back with another match. Alright, so this next guy is using some sort of weird balance team that has both Skarm and Celesteela on it. Kind of curious to see what they're gonna do, but let's go ahead and lead off right here with our Infernape. Leads off with the Grand, so this is probably the worst possible lead we could have had. I'm gonna go hard here into my Magearna. He might be Protean U-turn. All of them have been Battle Bond today so far. Does look like he's Protean though, so this is gonna be our first Protean one. And I'm just gonna Volt out. Since we know he's Protean right now, he's not that as big of a threat as we would worry about. Unfortunately, we can't Volt out on a ground type. Could have tried to predict that. I'm just gonna click Volt again. Just because I think you get up a second T-Spike right here on like a Flare Cannon. Hope he just gets up more spikes, okay. You know what, yeah, I'm not letting you, he could just have Ice Beam though. I can't really go Lander to defog on this. We're Flare Cannoning, I don't care. Yeah, he's gonna get up a third spike, and we hit. We do a ton, and now I'll just Volt. Because if he switches out, we get initiative, and I just want to get all these hazards out of here. What can we defog on? We can defog on Celesteela, Skarm. So he does have Ice Beam. If I just go Lando Knight right now, what is he gonna go out into that prevents me from defogging? Let's see what he wants to do right here. Maybe HP Ice Coco? Do I need this healthy? Is a good question. Not really, and I think we can take, unless it's Specs Coco and go through HP Ice, we can take a Hidden Power Ice. Yeah, that sounded right. So we go Skarm. I'm just gonna get up defog. Has Taunt, that's good. That's a good play. I'm just going to U-turn out then. And now he has all the hazards up. Alright, so if we go Infernape, we're gonna take a ton of damage. Do I just go Mawile and go for game? That's honestly not looking like a bad play. Did he have lefties? I don't think so. If I go Mawile, we can win right now. Hey, you know what? Let's try that. He actually just whirlwinded me out. That's annoying. Alright, we're gonna hit in power right here. Hopefully he goes for a whirlwind. This was not ideal. I should have played well, better against that Gran. So we get a bit of damage off. Goes for whirlwind. Bring me into Mawile. That would be fine. And I'm just gonna Mega Evolve and Thunder Punch right here, because I need to get a defog off eventually, and this is the one thing that's stopping me. So we get a crit. It probably didn't matter. This is max attack Adamant Mawile. Let's see what he has to bring in next. I think he has to go Mimikyu or Coco to try to get up the terrain and then T-Bolt me. So yeah, he goes Coco. I'm just gonna stay in and play rough. Alright, so we see Life Orb, which means Life Orb HPS it should knock me out actually. Could have Dazzling Gleam too. My only play right here is to go Lando and really hope we take the hit. We have to take a Life Orb HP Ice. Yeah, this is not that great. Maybe he doesn't have it. He has Taunt on this too, okay. So could have gotten the knockout, which would have been interesting. Just gonna Earthquake now. My best play is probably actually U-turn, but I'm just gonna Earthquake. Yeah, so he knocks me out with that anyway. So he really wanted to prevent the defog. He was willing to risk that. Alright, so does he have Dazzling Gleam? We're gonna find out now. Actually, he might not even need Dazzling Gleam, because his Life Orb T-Bolt might just do it. Alright, Sub-Zero Slammer, just to catch Celesteela in case he wants to go out into that. Goes out into Mimikyu, so we knocked this out because of Terravolt, which is good. So that thing goes down. Let's see what his next play is. I don't think we have a way to win, just because Coco kind of sweeps us with T-Bolt. Actually, we might be fine, because... No, wait, never mind. This knocks us... we have to get crits with Water Shuriken. Alright, please just live that. Okay, so he decided to go for Acrobatics. Just knock me out. Alright, Gran. You want to get some crit Shurikens? 5 crit hits, maybe? If we actually get crits right now, or somehow knock him out, we could win. 17, crit 24? Not enough. Alright, and that is going to be the game, I think. We can go Magearna. Maybe hope we take, never mind, we're not taking an Acrobatics. Yeah, so we're going to slash forfeit right there and take that loss. Hazards really just came through for him, and he had Taunt on like every mon, so hey, good plays by him, and I'll be right back with another match. Alright, we got another match right here. This guy's torn apart by Kyurem-Black. That Scarf Blacephalon, if it is Scarf, completely tears through me. Thankfully, Infernape outspeeds it by 1 base point if it's not Scarf, so that's pretty cool. We're going to lead off with Infernape, actually, as he's going to lead off with his Medicham. This is alright. This pretty much just gives me what I wanted, which was a play at the beginning right here. I'm going to go for Fire Blast, just because I think you have to Fake Out. So yeah, that does quite a bit. And I think your play right here is to go Heatran, so I'm just going to click the Fighting type move. He actually decided to stay in. Okay. High jump kicks to knock me out. I could have Flare Blitzed and just blown you back, but I mean, that could have actually done quite a bit of work. I should have just Fire Blasted, because if you want Tran... Actually, we didn't have a Flash Fire Tran switch in, so we made the plays that we had to right there, and now I'm going to go out into my Lando and just try to get up the rocks right now. It really sucks that he stayed in right there. I really didn't think he would. So we take that, and he takes some Rocky Helmet. Thankfully, it does not freeze me, and I'll just U-turn out now, because I don't want him going Lando to defog if he has defog Lando. Just kicks. No, I don't know. He would risk that right there. And you know what? I'm just going to go Mawile now. Go ahead and... Yeah, we're Hypercutter. Okay. Go ahead and SD in regular form. We can do that, right? I think my best play is to Mega and SD, because you died to Hazards anyway. He actually switches out into Tran. This is a good play, because I think this thing takes a +2 Sucker Punch. He might just go Lando now, though. Sucker Punching. Yeah, he lived it. Lava Plume, we should... No, never mind. Okay. I really thought we would live that. We're super far on the back right now, but look at Kyurem and look at his team. This dies on entry. Blastoise doesn't knock me out. You know what else can win? Greninja. So, we're gonna go out into this now and just go ahead and click that Fusion Bolt, I think. Yeah. Fusion Bolt is fine if he goes Lando. We need to scout for what the Scarfer is and whether or not Coco has Dazzling Gleam or not, because Kyurem is a big win con right now. And we need Kyurem to knock out that Tangrowth. If Kyurem goes down, we just lose to Tangrowth, getting Regenerator, clicking Earthquake on my Magearna, and Giga Drain on my Greninja. So we definitely have to play this smart. We can't even though we're down 5-3, we still have a chance of the match, is what I'm trying to say. So let's see what exactly he wants to go. I think you have to go Coco and try to click Dazzling Gleam. So yeah, that's your play. We're gonna go Magearna now, and we'll see if he has Dazzling Gleam. He just has Volt Switch. So is he gonna try to sweep me with Scarf Blast Cephalon? I think he is. There's Blacephalon. No way I'm risking this. I have to go hard Gran. Goes for Flame Charge. Okay, yeah, that's not happening. I'm clicking Shuriken. And then if he goes Tangrowth, I'm going... Because that thing has limited switch-ins, and this thing dies on entry, so we're going to go hard Kyurem. Just goes for EQ, and now I think I click my Z move right here. Yeah, I don't think my Z move is going to be useful against anything else, because we knock everything else out in one hit, so... It starts to sack Medicham, so Z move was the wrong play, but we should still be able to break through Tangrowth. Go with Ice Beam, or Free Shock, to be honest. We can just charge up a Free Shock and hit that. But I think your play is to go out into Coco now, and judging from the fact that he Volt Switched, I don't think he has Dazzling Gleam. I really don't think he does. So he goes Tapu Koko again. I'm just going to stay in an Earth Power. Because yeah, you're going to Volt. I'm still not going to let you knock this out, because this is my Tangrowth answer, but we don't need health on it. So he goes out into this. Oh, okay, I use Scarf. I'm just going to hope you're not. If I Ice Beamed, weird, that would have been great, but he's not Scarf. Okay, good. So we're fine so far. He has to go back to Coco right here. Now we're going Magearna, just because I can't let you knock out my Kyurem, because then I'll lose to the Tangrowth. So now my play is to Volt. On the... I'm assuming he's going to go... He actually goes with Cephalon. We just knocked it out, okay? And I can go Gran right here. Alright, yeah, we're going to go Gran. And he'll probably go Tangrowth, yeah. We're going to start getting up spikes. Just O-code me with Giga Drain. Why? I mean, wow. Okay, now, charge up a Free Shock, right? Yeah. We're going to get some Cloaking Light going on. Okay, and now we just click Free Shock, and we need this to Oko, which I think it should. But if he goes, yeah, this should knock him out. And now we take the hit with Magearna, and we'll be able to knock him out with that. I think Magearna takes a T-Bolt from 37. We're AV. Alright, so Kyurem doesn't take that. Magearna, I need to take this right now, and Iron Head should knock you out. Yeah. So we lived on 1 and knocked that thing out. Okay, I'm saving that replay right now. You guys can check out that replay link. It'll pop up right here. And yeah, that was a really great match. Gonna drop a GG in chat. That had to be Magnet Coco. I don't think you can do 37 without Magnet, or Specs, obviously, but yeah, that's gonna be a nice win, and I'll be right back with the one final battle. Alright, so that last match was super fun, and this one is gonna be kind of harder to win, just because Infernape doesn't do a ton. Kyurem-Black, as usual, just does a ton of work. I think I'm gonna lead off with if we can get rid of Lando, Mawile can win. So I'm going to lead off with Infernape. Hopefully it leads off with Lando. Leads off with Finny, so this is not good, because I'm going to have to U-turn out right here. He might calc it and know I'm special, but I'm assuming even if you were physical, U-turn would do such a little amount of damage anyway. He might not even know. Yeah, we only do 7, and am I willing to take damage on Lando to get up rocks? I think so. Because I think he either Nature's Madness is right here or Moonblast. So, Moonblast, we should take another one. Unless he gets a good roll. He should be faster than me. Come on, Lando, take this Moonblast. He actually decides to switch out, so that's fine. I value rocks up on my I value having rocks up on his side of the field more than he values them having on mine. So that U-turn right there was probably a misplay because I could have gotten Kyurem-Black without taking rocks damage. But we're going to bring in this anyway. And we're going to go ahead and click Sub-Zero Slammer. I could just Ice Beam, yeah. Because if he goes Tran, we just Earth Power it. Goes to Finny, so actually Sub-Zero Slammer might have been the better play right now because I actually don't think we knock you out with Fusion Bolt from that percentage. I mean, we are max attack off of 170 special attack. Yeah, that knocks you out. Okay. I was kind of worried there for a second. And actually, what do you even knock me out with? Not a lot. V-Eval doesn't knock me out. I guess you go Tran. We take that. We take a hit from this. And I just go right here for Fusion Bolt. We take an Icicle Crash. Just don't flinch me and we'll be fine. Unless this is Z. Okay, please don't flinch me. We break through. Knock that out. Cool. Now I just stay in on whatever he brings in. It has to be Manectric. Actually, I can switch out. Yeah, I can definitely switch out right here. And just go Lando. Mega Evolves and goes for T-Bolt. Now we're going to go Magearna on a Hidden Power. And then we're going to Volt. Just because, I mean, Scarf Lando is looking like kind of a threat. So there's Hidden Power. And now we're going to Volt switch out on Tran. And then we're going to bring in our Lando to try to defog for Kyurem. So he actually just stays in. Alright, Mawile. Come in. Now we're going to go right back out into... I'm just going to Mega Evolve and... he might have Overheat. I know we take a Flamethrower, but I know we don't take an Overheat. So I'm just going to Sucker Punch. That just misses out on the KO. He goes for Volt, though. So your switching right here is Tran or Lando. Or Tank Growth. Okay. This has to be defensive Tank Growth, then. I'm going to play her off right here. Yeah, that's defensive. So we take Rocky Helmet, then. Goes for Leaf Storm. So he's actually at -2, and he just gave me the defog. So I'll take this. I mean, I said earlier that I valued rocks being up on his side of the field, but after Manectric goes down, Kyurem wins the match, so this is worth it. Goes for Elite Sheed. That's kind of annoying. He might double Elite Sheed, actually. I'm going to get up rocks again. Just because he's going to go Lando, and I'll just go hard Infernape. Because I need damage on this. Do I dare go hard Kyurem right here after I just defog on it for it? Yeah, we're doing that, because if he gets up rocks again, then he'll knock me out on entry. And Lando wasn't defogging again. So he got the correct play. We're going to go out into this now, and just go ahead and click Fire Blast, I think. This is tough. Please stay in, and don't be Scarf. I think we saw an item, right? Did we ever damage him? Landorus came in. Yeah, he's leftovers, so he stays in. Just misses out on the KO again. We get a burn, though. Do we live this with the burn? We do. And because of leftovers, he lives, but I'm hoping we hit this next one. That was a really big burn because we needed Infernape alive. Because we can potentially win with Focus Blast now. Plus Vacuum Wave, of course. So he decides to go out into Manectric, which dies to hazards. It's probably a misclick or something, because you could have saved that for Death Fodder. He's actually just going to go ahead and forfeit the match right there. Not sure why. You could have... Actually, I don't think he could have won, because I just clicked Focus Blast twice, because it was Spidef Tangrowth. So, I mean, it's Focus Blast. It might not hit, but that's going to be the live right there. Infernape clutched it out that last match, and yeah, really happy about that. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.